Good morning, everybody, and welcome to IGTV. And this is just another one of our segments that's going on out there. We have the chair of the computer sci department over at Pace University, Dr. Darren Hayes. He's with us and on the air, and I'm just going to turn... Darren, try and turn your volume down just a little bit on your end. All right. And we've got a number of different things that we're going to talk to Darren about today. And certainly one of them that's going to come front and center up on the program is a lot of these privacy issues that are out there. But let me get to our kind of our thing here where we're going to talk back and forth here. So I've got that. All right. Now, it's not going to come up fast for me here. Alright, let me just see if I can drill down on this real quick. Come on, computer. Don't fail me now. Here we go. Alright. Alright. So we're going to be talking about today hacking in the news. Is that the first one? Do I have that right?
Actually, talking about some privacy legislation and
is this Schumer's deal on the car thing?
Well, that's the latest thing that's come out in the news. Schumer is looking for an FTC probe of OnStar's privacy policy. OnStar planned to collect and share GPS tracking data about customers even after their subscription is cancelled. So a lot of people don't know about this, and it is important, to find out what's going to happen with that. There are some other issues about privacy in the news. The European Union has proposed new consumer privacy protection legislation, and India, interestingly, has also put forward consumer privacy protection legislation. Theirs is actually passed. And what's interesting about this is that it is going to affect US companies that do have dealings abroad, companies that have outsourced some of their activities, and they have to now make available to customers, they have to give them more control over their personal information, prevent sharing if customers actually ask for that, and have the ability to correct erroneous information. Kerry-McCain over the summer also put forward this do not track legislation, which has been prompted by the Department of Commerce, which is going to be similar to a do not call legislation. It is going to get some pushback from lobbyists, as you can imagine.
Yeah, I bet I can imagine. Well, we're breaking into a whole new area here, right, Darren? With the tracking information from OnStar and everything that's kind of associated with that. How are you seeing OnStar? Is that like a big deal out there?
Well, I think that people, the more information that people have about us and the more information that they're sharing, the more we're opening up our lives to be, subject to some kind of criminal activity. And so we often think about technology protecting us, but even your cell phone can set you up to be robbed. And there's a lot of organizations who are trying to increase awareness among the public. So the use of geotags on photos, for example, is one aspect. And this is where BlackBerries and iPhones especially, because they have this feature on by default, will record your longitude and latitude. And so people are posting these pictures on Facebook, using TwitPic and posting information on Twitter, and people are able to build up a profile about their house, decide whether it's worth robbing, that kind of thing, which is pretty scary. People use applications like Foursquare where they check in during the day and let people know where they are. And so you're using your laptop at the local Starbucks, and people can go there and either do a man-in-the-middle attack or maybe rob your home because they know where you are.
Well, it's kind of funny. We're winding down the first segment here, but the other thing is, you use your geotags, the Twitter, the Foursquare, and even one of the things you had mentioned to me on the email here was what is that, Pleasure Be Me or something like that, and I can talk to you and all these other different things.
Sure. PleaseRobMe.com and ICanStalkYou.com raise awareness about how individuals can set themselves up to be victims of criminal activity.
Yeah, I mean, it's all amazing. I mean, I understand where the caution is, obviously, from my background and all that. You know, I very much understand it. But aren't we living in a more socialized society where we're actually putting more of our personal information out there?
Absolutely, absolutely. But also we have to remember that our children are also doing the same things. They have the smartphones nowadays. They have the Twitter accounts, the Facebook accounts, which give a lot of information.
Yeah. All right, Darren, we're just a little over the time here. We'll pick this up on the next segment of IGTV. We're with Professor Darren Hayes from Pace University. We'll be right back.